Good morning. Good morning. Okay, I'm just laying here. It's the weekend. I am a single lady, divorced twice. You know, retired, 59-year-old, just laying here, enjoying life. I was just thinking, I have four children. My youngest daughter passed away in an accident in 2021. So I haven't worked since April of 2021, and I'm not bored. I'm not bored yet. I don't think I ever be bored. The sad thing is, I work so hard, and it's kind of sad in a way because I didn't ask for child support. I have four children, but three dads, and I didn't mess with those kids. That I did not touch anybody because um, I thought if it's anything that they want to do, they'll do it on their own, because I didn't want to have to deal with, the man and his woman and then, other children. And I don't know. I just didn't want the drama. I didn't want the drama. So I worked and took care of my own kids. I'm not against anybody running to get child support or, you know, and then, like in my marriages, neither one of the men that I married were the children's father. My first marriage, I was like 2 years. And then my second marriage, I was in that marriage for about 15 years, but actually it was like living together for like 13. But the truth is, I'm just thinking about how you can be married, but you can be by yourself at the same time, too. So I worked hard. I made sure my children had everything that they need, and I made sure that they had a decent place to live. I made sure that they was never hungry. I went through hell, but I did it. I did it, and coming from a baby that 15-month-old that lost her mom, but I was raised by my grandmother and her children. And so, it wasn't easy, but I'm here and I'm so grateful. Then when I lost my daughter, of course, I'm in a grieving journey, and we were so close, and it's a beautiful thing to be able to talk about it now. But nevertheless, I'm just thinking about how some people, for different reasons, they go after the father for child support. Honey, I didn't mess with that man because I didn't want no claim on my children. I didn't want them saying that the kids have to come and stay with them, or they're gonna, because I was using my kids, my taxes every year, of course, and I didn't want them to be like, can I use the kids? No, you can't. But, had they been proper people, good people, I mean, I chose them, so I can't say too much about them. I laid with them, so, I ain't got much to say. So, I'm just thinking like, and because if they do take care of your kids, they do have the right to be, come and see them. They have the right to come and see them, and they have the right to use them on their taxes. But sometimes we get these guys the right to do things, and they don't deserve it, because one of my kids' dad, two of the kids had the same dad, and he was always in their life, but he wasn't always financially supplying like he should. So, but nevertheless, I gave him the benefit of the doubt, and always, because he was actually my high school. We knew each other so long, so, and I actually was in love with that guy. And as you get older, you learn like why was you so in love? With what? You know what I'm saying? What about him that made you love him so much? Because you see different. Once you get older, you see different, honey. You see different. You don't love like you don't love. That wasn't love. That was infatuation or whatever you want to call it. Oh, wow. It's funny. Now that you grow a little sense, you got a little wisdom, you realize that they wasn't nothing, okay? But I'm so grateful. I'm grateful that I am here now. I worked hard, y'all. I did. And that's what you got to do. You got to work hard. Sometimes people just want stuff for free. You know, and sometimes you look up and you be blessed. I say you be lucky. I can say lucky. I can say you be blessed. Sometimes you end up marrying somebody that's able to take care of you and you don't have to go through all that. But I would never, ever, ever. I gotta find out. I lose my words. You know, you turn 59, you forget about what to say. Seriously, I wouldn't trade my journey for the world. I learned, y'all, through trials and tribulations. The word tells us it come to make us strong. It do. It do. If you don't have the trials in your life, if you don't have tribulations in your life, honey, you will not grow. Some people won't move out of position because they don't want to grow. Because they're afraid of the things that are, well, this may happen, that may happen. Well, that's what's supposed to happen. You know, they're afraid to move around, leave the area from where they live, and you know, because they think that this, you know, because they're afraid. It's fear. But if you don't have, but I tell you this, you don't have to leave. You don't have to do a thing. Trouble will find you. Life will find you wherever you are. Life will find you. So I'm just thinking about. I'm so grateful that God has been with me. I can testify to say that God has been with me the whole time, from day one, from the little bitty baby girl. I can remember when I was a kid and the odds was against me, but I'm here. I'm here. I'm retired. I've did the work. I've worked probably 40 plus years. I've did the work. I know I deserve whatever I'm getting. I deserve it. And more, and more. And I will get more. I will get more. I didn't just when I was stopped working, I had earned everything I'm getting. I earned. No man has given me nothing. Just God has saw me through everything I've been through. So there again, I just wanted to just get on and just say, well, I just wanted to record, you know, saying that how grateful I am and why I did not go after child support. I didn't want to fool with that child support because I didn't want my kids, you know, I didn't want to have to hurt nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't play about my kids. I ain't want to have to hurt the daddy. And I'm telling you, I ain't want to have to hurt the daddy. And I ain't want to have to hurt none of the, you know, who the daddies was with, you know. That's just me. I try to do right by everybody. When I was married, I had stepchildren, and I tried to do right by them. I try to do right by everybody. One thing I ain't gonna stand by, I'm not gonna put up with the foolishness now. You know, I put up with a lot. But when it comes to certain things, you know, I don't put up with it. But anyway, I digress. I just wanted to say, it's the weekend. And even though I'm not working and I'm every day, it's a beautiful day. It's a retired day. You know, the weekend come, you know, I still feel like, you know what? This is the weekend. This is my time. You know what I mean? So, hey, baby, work hard, when you finish working, you retire, you chill, and you be grateful. And honey, and through the week, you can act like you still working, and then on the weekend, you just act like, hey, it's the weekend. I gotta go to work Monday. Anyway, have a fantastic Saturday. Have a beautiful weekend. And I will check in with you later.